Hey, welcome to the Neon Blizzard channel. This was a German Christmas marketplace facade that a high-end client kind of envisioned and I brought to life. Here it is. Let me do a little walk around for you. Kind of a prequel to, and then we'll go back in time and talk about how I made this possible. A real cedar shake up here and on the roof. This is the bottle opener. All right, let's rewind 2 months. Here we go. After looking at about a dozen German marketplace pictures, we decided to go with this one for inspiration. After removing the trim from the window, I took some tape and made a profile mock-up of the marketplace to send to the clients to see if they liked the pitch of the roof and the width, and they approved. This is when I decided to record the full project because I wasn't sure, so here you are. You're in luck. Obviously, first thing I did was take off the trim around the window, and then I sat in that chair for about an hour planning on what to do. I'm in the middle of building the second side. All right, so then I have these little brackets. Then I'm gonna put some 2x4s on there like that. And then the roof. Oh my goodness, I picked a really good time to start filming. It's finally snowing in Breckenridge. All right, here's my little workstation. I've set up here. I think I'm gonna run a 2x6. All right, Captain's Log, January 29th, 2026. Here's where I'm at. The framing. Framing wasn't that exciting, so I didn't really film it. Plus, I was sitting here trying to figure out how to do it, and filming everything and narrating would have just put my brain into extra overload. Roller in there. Get it on there. Take a brush and go with the grain. Oh, nice. It's already tacking on. It's crazy. All right, so while those are drying, here's what I'm gonna do first. I am going to put the tongue and groove front, and that's gonna be the first decorative thing that goes on this thing. Kind of exciting. My friend, he grew up in Breckenridge. He lives like literally down the streat. Grew up, born and raised. Also named Alex.
Fun facts, Clubhouse, growing up, 13 years old. Carl Hirsch, his brother, older, chasing us up the stairs. Pulled my ankle. No, inside. That deck wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Inside, pulls me by the ankles, fall completely onto my arm, compound fracture.
Oh, when you were 13?
13.
Oh, man. That's a good story.
Fun fact. Cool
Wait, did that used to be your house?
No, that's Carl Hirsch's house.
Oh, okay. Good friend growing up. Who lives there now?
Chicago kid. His dad was a mortician.
Who lives there now?
I have no idea. Yeah.
Nice.
Great story, eh?
Yeah. Some Breckenridge history. But yeah, dude, I just sit in this chair like a lot. That's my thinking chair. And I'm like, dude, what's next? Well, I know what's next. Yeah. All right, for the gable, starting off on one side, tongue and groove style, and then just building out. Oh, this is actually a big moment in this build because this is the first non-structural piece of anything that's going on anywhere. Oh, wow. This is how it's supposed to look. I'll get one up close here. I do love Whole Foods. I got meatloaf and sweet and sour chicken. Now what's pretty sick is that I can fit 8-foot pieces of lumber without having to have anything open with that window. Oh, you're so excited. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, not like this. Did it backwards. It's all right, it's after dinner. I cut it wrong. A cordless nail gun, finish nailer, is one of the sickest things I've ever purchased in my life. Tongue that way, tongue that way. This is what I have as of right now. I'm just gonna do another coat of varnish on these and be done for the day. It's gonna be about 7 o'clock. See you tomorrow. Just picking out some really good boards for the fascia. This one looks pretty good. This one's pretty good too. It's got that like natural bow. I forgot that I did a bunch of stuff last night. Kind of woke up in a bad mood, but then I realized, look at where I'm working. I'm gonna go take some laps right at Breckenridge Mountain after I stain and put a first coat of lacquer on these 2 boards for the soffit. I'm on the gondola. It's 12:30 noon. Had to get an energy drink today. I'm just lagging today. Too much content creation, too much building, too much stressing. But what do I have to complain about? Nothing. See, my goal in life is to have that crew right there. Come in on my truck, give them some coffee. They're building houses like this, big ones. These are condos or apartments or whatever, but second crew. Maybe if you guys like and subscribe to my channel, I can afford a house like this one day. This is my friend Zach Stoneburner. What up, dog?
What up, dog?
I haven't snowboarded with him probably in over 10 years.
10 years.
And we're here having a board meeting about like carpentry and stuff.
We're carpenters.
Carpenters, yes. He moved away for a while, I moved away for a while, but now we're back.
Here we are.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
First time I ever saw this chairlift over a chairlift, blew my entire mind. All right, we got day 4. I got the whole front together. I stained all this. I haven't clear coated it yet. I built some soffit boxes that look sick, and I've just been trying to figure out how to move next here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna case the window and then work this way with the siding and the trim. So work from out this way. I got all that clear coated. I got one side of siding and a little bit of trim here. Then I got the extension of the casing of the window, which I had to work backwards and take apart the frame. And I basically lost like 5 hours. It's almost 8 p.m. right now, but this is an interesting little part. Back here, obviously I can't get with a nail gun. So I'm going to, I just wanted to show you. I'm gonna go up to right here. Truck is started. These will probably stay on there, but I wanna do something to make sure they don't at least like get crooked. So let's think here. I don't wanna say that I'm a genius or anything like that, but it's pretty good. Oh, and, oh, whoa. All right, that's it for day, I think 5 full days I've been on this, maybe 4.
It's art.
It's art?
It's art.
It's not even a building, it's just art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta find a board for the front of the awning. Found an actual nice one. Whoa, whoa, wee, whoa. Yeah, I always wonder, like, what happens to this board? Like, it's gotta go somewhere. Does it just get burnt? It's like worthless. So right now I'm just getting the sheathing on here. Shingles on top of this. All right, I got the perimeter of the darker siding. And now I have to put the tongue and groove siding on the underneath of the awning. Bada bing bong. I've literally measured this 5 times now. It's 111 and a quarter because it needs to be a little shorter. All right, here we go. All right, that first piece of underneath siding, the second one, but there it is. Got a bit of a homemade track saw situation here. That is a pretty good cut line. Well, sometimes you measure twice and cut once, and it's still an inch short for some reason. All right, this is actually tying binder here, what it's called. So now I can measure the long front piece, finally. This cannot be crooked. This thing's sick, actually. It'd be nice. This is the last piece of trim for this column. Everything that's finished carpentry is so much harder than it looks, but what do we got up there? Oh yeah. Okay. All right. All the siding is up on this. Now I just gotta cut a little bit off this faceplate. All right, we are back. The outside frame is pretty much done, minus the decorative stuff and the cedar shake that's gonna go on the awning and the roof. So now I have to build the bar. Just the bottom, and either put it on wheels or furniture sliders. Yeah, see, so I made sure that the reason I'm putting these 2 spacers here is because I wanna drill. I'm gonna flip this over, and this is gonna be what they're sitting on. Then I want to drill the pieces that go up from the bottom. So this is sort of the foundation of the frame. 10 times more advanced, involved, whatever, harder. But now we're making progress and we're looking real good. Whew. All right, and we are back on set. Here's what we got ripping. It took me a half a day to figure out what I'm gonna do here, but we've decided to make this a semi-permanent structure, meaning that it's not gonna be a free-floating type of device. I got this first door done. Kind of looks like a refrigerator door, but it's so they can open the window. And it was for cleaning the screens, but the clients and I have decided that they're gonna keep the screens off because there's no bugs in Brack. And there's better views with no screens, you know what I'm saying? So here's the second door. So we will do a little more in depth on how I built the door. Here we go. Okay, I make box. Put box right here. Make sure it fit nice. And grab a T. Hinges. Yeah, it's so cool. Line up the box and then it will be like a chowie. Yeah, okay. That's all. G. I just marked him kind of roughly. This was actually some Jedi carpentry that I did. I was like, who's gonna hold this for me? I don't need nobody. Or maybe put some big screws in there. Done a long time ago, if these doors didn't have to be here. This one. But basically, yeah, put it on here and it's like the stopper for it. Bombaraca. Rustic. German. All right, so the frame with the darker siding, obviously pretty self-explanatory. Thankfully, I only have to make 4 of these for the project because this is such a pain to get right. Can't believe it took an entire day just to build those 2 doors. But it's not like there's a blueprint or a plan, so. Oh, look, it even squeaks like a little German market. Yeah, very nice. I haven't been cleaning up the sawing room, and it's just kind of a disaster. So the next piece of siding, I got one top here for the middle part. The next piece, I have to cut out where the hinge is gonna sit behind here. Honestly, I don't know what I would do without the multi-tool. I'd burn it. First try, like a glove. Kidding me? All right, got that middle piece of siding completed. Got it black here, so it's gonna look like the frame. I mean, dark stain. And the rest is going that lighter stain. All right, so I got it cut 107 all the way across for the bottom piece. And then I'm just gonna cut the lips off right here. Didn't cut off quite enough. I mean, so as far as like siding in the front and the covering, that's it. There's just 2 pieces that are 107 left. Easy peasy. Because you can't.
$5 4.5. 5. So
And this is the last piece of siding, so this is actually very exciting. This is the last piece of siding. I've gone to the store. I've gone to the store probably 30 times. Oh, wow. Yeah. All right. This is how we're looking. I darkened up all the trim. It looks sick now. This last piece that goes on the bottom there is drying, and I'm figuring out how to do the semicircle decorations that go right there. I can either find, that table is almost big enough for the radius, or I can find a string and do it that way, or I can find something round. Let's go look for something round. Like that, like more like this. That's the rough. Okay, we'll do this one as the radius for the little centerpiece. Well, maybe the first round thing I saw in the room was the perfect size. No way. This is crazy that this actually worked. That's insane. I don't know why I thought this thing was like this. It's actually a little semicircle like that. So I don't have a jigsaw, but I think I'm good enough to use one of these and cut this and then sand it. Let's see how it goes. This will probably break in half right here, I'm guessing. break right there.
Wow. Yeah.
Much easier for the second one. Just trace the first one. I can't believe I did that with a Sawzall. All right, here we are. This is pretty much a standstill now until I get cedar shake on here. No way I'm driving behind that thing.
In 2 miles,
Tell you that
use the
much.
left 2 lanes to
I had to drive all the way to Fort Collins because it's the only place in Colorado that has cedar shake shingles. I had no idea they were like basically discontinued. It's only 2.5 hours away from the job site. Oh, nice.
So there's those ones,
Yep.
and then there's these.
Okay.
These ones are a little bit shorter.
Yeah, I like these.
So this is kind of what I was showing you.
Yep, that's awesome. So let's get some of the drier ones. Well, the good thing is those are some high quality shingles, and that guy let me take like a half a stack for free of just loose shingles, so in case I don't have enough. But that, I have about 45 square feet to cover on the project, and that's 50 square feet back there. And I actually looked at them and touched them rather than ordering them online and waiting 2 weeks. You could get the wrong stuff. Insane. I think there's like 300 pumps here. Like, dude, it doesn't get more American than this. Woo! I don't know if I'll be able to find a pump, you know? We're gonna go on the very end. 225. There's definitely not 225 pumps. Is there? Jeez. Look at this place. It's insane. It's like a city block, bro. Look at that shit. I'm gonna have to get this. Let's go over here. That's crazy. A whole entire like gift shop. Oh man, Chester. It's safe to say this is the coolest gas station in the world. Has ever seen something so organized? Look at this. Look how organized it is. I don't know, it's like extra organized. Ah, it's very cool. Very cool. That's where I'll be getting this. Dude, this is crazy. Look how nice. Oh my God. You know what? America's pretty good right now. $245, $53 to fill up a full-size truck. That ain't too bad. People come here to this thing like as like an outing. Like they go out to go to Buc-ee's. Because, I mean, you just saw what's up in there. That's some crazy. Oh my God. That is so good. Triple meat sandwich. Well, in my opinion, the day ain't a complete waste. It's so crazy how much weather can change in Colorado within like a 1 hour drive. Remember how it was like 65 and sunny an hour ago? Yeah, so the Eisenhower Tunnel, this was built in 1859 with the power of steam engines and dynamite. It's pretty crazy what they could do back then. This is awesome. For some reason, I'm enjoying this so much. It's not building pianos. Ran out of battery. This is a Milwaukee nailer. Never run out of battery. All right, so bring a stack of different sizes up here. Measure them. Like this, backwards. This one's going out more. Scribe it. Then on both sides. Like that. And then bada bing bong. Oh, I'm glad I drove 100 miles to go get this. Actually, it was more like 300 miles.
Kind of transfer it over to the other side. Bada bing, bada boom.
You have no idea how much fun this part is. So for the last piece of the puzzle, I'm going to my friend's house for the bar top. He's got a slab of wood for me. Oh my God, the old Toyota. That thing's legendary in Brackenridge. Legendary. Hi, Boomer. Hello. I haven't seen you in like 3 years. Hi. Hello, Juki Pookie. Hi. Damn, when'd you build this thing?
This has been like 4 years now.
Dang. Shit, I haven't been here for a long time now.
Trying to put it up here, but I don't know. I just haven't had time to like work on it.
Yeah. It's like way upgraded now.
I just need a lot of cleanup. A lot of cleanup.
Yeah.
This one over to like where you're standing.
Okay.
And then we'll...
This thing is just not gonna work. It's too narrow, even though it's like the biggest tree ever. Definitely getting better at this. First try cut. First try cut. Copied it and made it a little shorter. Wow. So I think this is day maybe 20 on this build. And it's looking pretty good. I'm about to put the cedar shake roofing on the roof, actual. Right, so there's no way to really film this because even the tripod can't really look in here because it's kind of closed off and I can't shoot it with the nail gun. All right, the one side's almost done. We got even spacing for the first reveal of the front, and the second side's almost done here. You know what I'm saying. The last shingle. Last shingle. The cedar shake has been shooketh. Look at the aftermath. Came to this place called The Mill, way out in Kremling, Colorado. One of these is going to be the bar top. So that's what we're doing. I'm making a YouTube video about all this, the whole build. All right, tacking up the last of the shingles on the ridge. All right, so this is gonna be the temporary bar top slash backer for whatever else I might put on it later. So put some biscuits in there, about to joint this thing up. Make sure each biscuit has a coordinated space to go, and then glue. So I just put these up. One of the last things to go, those little decorative support things. I'm gonna clean up. All right, I got the bar spliced together, got the backdrop so the glasses don't fall off. Sanded pretty good. Triple, quadruple measured. This is how it's gonna be. A little drawing here of what it's supposed to look like. Measure once, cut twice. Wait, measure twice, month's stuff all day. This is the last piece of the puzzle. So basically I'm pretty much done unless they want to upgrade this. The rustic look they're going for has been achieved. And I'm just cleaning up. And maybe I'll be out of here before midnight. Maybe. All right, applying the varnish to the freaking, I wanted to put epoxy on it, but again, this is like let's call this the stock bar top. They wanted to upgrade it, but I didn't find the right piece of wood in time. So I just wanted them to be able to use it because they're coming here in 2 days and I'm gonna be in Minnesota for my mom's birthday. So can't really even talk to them about it. I wanted to see their reaction in person. Kind of bums me out. Well, here we are, a month later with the finished product. Oh, what a project. This thing is huge. Oh yeah, this. Got those on Amazon, actually. I had to cut them down. All right. There's all my stuff for the next job and to do finishing touches on this. Plus, my car's gonna be parked at the airport for the next week. So I figured the tools would be safer here. And I don't want to pack them up and then unpack them into the same spot. Oh my God. That looks so sick. I've got mixed reviews when I post progress reports of this thing. Some people are like, I hate it. And then I unfriended them immediately. Everyone's like, oh, it's so cool. They get a 5-star rating. Yeah, that thing's freaking huge. Like that tip right there is like 14 feet tall. It's crazy. Next project is gonna be 5 feet away, right there. A clock tower, miniature clock tower. And yeah, I'll make a video about that. It'll be tight. Look how sick these lights are under the rail. Dope. Bye-bye. Oh, this house is so sick. The back of that thing is gonna have to get covered with something. Not bad. I thought I was gonna be here till midnight, but I gotta be able to function tomorrow, so I still gotta be another hour and a half to get home. Ugh. All right, well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments what I could do better, different, whatever. Talk building abilities, I don't care. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. You know what to do. Peace out, Brack.